The Gospel of the Lord. So today we celebrate a lovely feast day, the feast day of Our Lady of the Rosary. I don't know how many people today do pray the Rosary. I hope at least some of you do. I have to share something. I would like to share something with you this morning, which is very true in my own life, that some of you may have been around in the year 1954. It was a Marian year, and at home, where I lived at the time, I would have been 14, we made a promise that during the Marian year, we would pray the Rosary as a family every day, and so we made a decision. The best time to do that was immediately after the evening meal. So as soon as the evening meal was finished, we knelt down and we prayed the Rosary. Well, I used the word pray. I don't know if it was exactly praying, because in Ireland, if you ever join in the Rosary, as one person begins the Hail Mary, the other person begins the Holy Mary to get finished quick. So it's a race to the end. But anyhow, what I want to share with you is, I go back to that time, 14 years of age, praying the Rosary during the Marian year. And it was from there that I can begin to see the seeds of a vocation which determine where I am at this moment. Because at the age of 16 and a half, I had decided that what I wanted to be when I finished school, I wanted to become a priest. And so that's a short little thing about the Rosary. In the prayer this morning, Lord, teach us to pray. You notice one of the most important things, two things. God, depend on God just each day for what we need. Also, forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive those who sin against us or who are in debt to us. Forgiveness was a major part of the gospel and of Jesus' teaching. And what he taught us was, we cannot expect God's forgiveness if we are not prepared to forgive others. That is a fundamental fact. Because then if we're not prepared to forgive, then we block God's forgiveness. When we're no longer channels, if that makes sense. So that's why I often say, you cannot pray the Our Father if there's just one person that you bear bitterness, anger, resentment towards from your heart. Okay, there are people in our lives we don't like. That's a different thing. But if there's anybody in our heart that we bear hatred towards, and don't we really need to think about that nowadays, when there's so much anger and hatred and bitterness in the world? Forgive us our sins, our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. It's hard, it's difficult, and maybe we'll never succeed. But as long as we're willing to try, that's what's important.